Alaskan Sisters Gone Wild, starring Barb, Missy, Joan, and Kim, 2009. Here we are in I Love My Sister t-shirts. We started our trip at Best Western the next morning. We took a bus and rolled our suitcases down to the ship. Didn't damper our spirits. We were in Pike's Market picking up flowers to take on our cruise. We did a tour of the ship, and Kim loved this tree. They had cool swans made out of towels. I love the portholes that look down on the water. I like to lay on them. We were cozy, as you can see. It was closed quarters, but we loved it. This was about getting close to your sisters. There we up on the top deck. It was chilly, but we did find a cool sauna that had a porthole. Kim and I did wine tasting, and we got to taste 2 bottles of wine in each country. There's Barb at the window, cool picture. Missy and I did the spa together, great treatment. That night was formal night. We were on the dining room, back on the fantail, really beautiful table up on the 2nd floor. They had violinists playing. First stop, Ketchikan, a little miner's town. It was adorable. We got to tour and look at the totems and the shops, and then we headed off to our excursion. We took a bus to the end of the island where we were hiking. Look at that amazing tree. It was spawning time, so those salmon were swimming upstream like crazy. Look at Kim and Missy in their cute little helmets. We did recumbent biking for 5 miles to the zip lines. There Kim is zipping through the trees. Barbara loved zipping. And here she is pulling herself up on the platform. They also had some rope courses, some challenges. We went to Creek Street where there was an old brothel with shops now. Look at Kim and Missy looking like tuberculosis clients. Oh my God, it's glacier time. Hubbard Glacier. Oh my God. We loved Hubbard Glacier. We could have stayed there forever. They had calving. It was when chunks fell into the water. The sound was like thunder. It was so blue and so beautiful. That same day was daiquiri tasting, $12 for 6 different types of daiquiris. And we had fun coming up with a competition on who could do the most clever thing with their glasses. Can she keep them on her head on choppy water? Wow! She did it. Look at Barb. She's so excited. Missy decided to do the Madonna look with her glasses in her shirt, and then we all did, look Mom, no hands. It was choppy, and it was barf bags around, and Missy got a little nauseous, but the next morning she was up and eating, because we were in Juneau, and we had an excursion of a 10-mile bike and brew. We biked down to Mendenhall Glacier, and then we did a tour of a brewery. Not my favorite thing. These glaciers, the hand that ate the glacier. Red Dog Saloon in Juneau. After our beer tasting, I turned my beers over to Missy and Barb, or Missy and Kim. That night we had tasty victuals and a dessert buffet at 11 o'clock. Who would have imagined Kim would be on a computer on the ship? And the map of our voyage. We all wore our shirts this day because it was a family feud. We love this jewelry, Lamar. It looked just like the glaciers. And we did some card playing. Barb and I smoked Missy and Kim. And this was the jacuzzi pool. It was incredible. We did a high tea that day. And we took our bottle of champagne. It was our last formal night. And Kimbo, thank you Kimbo, sent us a bottle of champagne on the ship. It was also baked Alaskan nights. Kim loved the Princess Gone Wild penny slot. Here we are at Bushard Gardens on Victoria Island. Jerry Catron, Barb's friend, picked us up on the dock and took us to the gardens and took us on a tour of Victoria Island. These gardens went on for acres. It had every type. The flowers were big, as you can see, and beautiful. They had Japanese gardens and cypress gardens and hanging plant gardens, you name it, they had that garden. Then we toured Victoria Island, that was the Empress Hotel. That's the inside with stained glass ceilings, and we ate in an adorable French restaurant, a bistro, and then we walked the streets of Victoria Island and saw the Parliament building. That is actually a picture. Isn't that beautiful with the moon? And the whale. We did see some whales. Now we're back in Seattle at the Hilton Hotel, overlooking beautiful Puget Sound in downtown. I love this pig cafe. It was so adorable. We went to the Seattle Sea Aquarium with Derek and Nikki, which was wonderful. We fell in love with the sea otters. They were so playful and so much fun, and they also had seals there, and we enjoyed Derek and Nikki so much. They had a barbecue for us at their brand new townhouse. It was 3 stories. This is the top floor. It was so beautiful. And they're on such a beautiful area of West Seattle. Here's a view of West Seattle. And the very last shot of the 4 of us. We had a trip to remember. And I thank God for my sisters and my family. I love you, Missy, Barb, Kim. Let's plan the next one. See you soon at the wedding.